Hello everyone, my name is LAGNAJITA Das. I am a second year student of MSc Microbiology in Central University of Tamil Nadu. Here I will be explaining you guys Coral Microbe Association, the hidden world within reefs. These are considered to be the unseen engine of coral reef ecosystems. Moving forward, introduction. Coral is a marine invertebrate. They live in colonies and they are very related to jellyfish. They comes under phylum Nidaria or Coelenterats. They have a simple sac-like body, as you can see in the picture, with stinging tentacles called as nematocytes. They are used for the nutrient absorption and defense mechanism. They forms coral reefs by secreting calcium carbonate skeletons. They host a diverse city of microbes and algae within it for nutrition. They are very sensitive to temperature and environmental changes. So, what is a coral holoviant? Coral holoviant is nothing but the coral animal with its associated microorganisms. The microorganisms include bacteria, archaea, fungi, viruses, protists, algae, etc. These microorganisms are found in surface mucous layer of the corals or the tissues, which helps in the nutrient exchange and immune support, or the uh, skeleton of the coral, which is made up of calcium carbonate. So in the picture you can see within the coral polyp symbiodiniaceae, that is the algal symbiont of corals, fungi, archaea, endoliths, protists, viruses and bacteria are found living as a coral holoviant. So which are the microhabitats of corals? Coral microhabitats includes mucous layer. These are the first defense line rich in microbes. Then comes Gamma. Gamma is the coral associated microbial aggregates. These are the microbial hotspots in the tissues. Then phycosphere, ectodermis and mesoglia, gastrodermis and gastrovascular cavity. These are the places where microorganisms which are important for nutrient exchange and microbial immune support are found. Then comes calicodermis and skeleton. These their endoliths are basically found and they provide structural support to the corals. So, what are the functions of these microbes? They help in nutrition, defense, stress tolerance, as well as helps in reproduction. In nutrition, they helps in nitrogen fixation, carbon cycling, and vitamins production. For defense purposes, they produce antimicrobial compounds, compete with pathogenic microorganisms, and protect coral from various diseases. For stress tolerance, they help corals to cope up with the temperature changes. They aid in salinity adaptation and reduce oxidative stress. While in reproduction, they influence the larva settlement, which will lead to yearly development of larva and enhance the reproductive success. So, in within corals, there are two types of microbiomes present. First one is core microbiome, and second one is transient microbiome. Core microbiome are permanently associated with the coral species, like they are species specific microbiomes, and they provide essential functions like nutrient cycling, defense, or stress tolerance. These are stable across seasons and geographical locations. Example comes endozoicomonas, which dominates in healthy corals. So in transient microbiome, they are temporarily present in the coral microbiome. They appear due to some stress condition and environmental changes. They can be opportunistic or pathogenic. They contribute to the microbial diversity and flexibility, but not essential in long term coral health. So, threats to the holobiont, that is dysbiosis. Dysbiosis is nothing but an imbalance or shift or functional breakdown of the microbial community. This can be triggered by major stressors like ocean warming, or pollution or nutrient runoff. This will lead to the overgrowth of opportunistic or pathogenic bacteria. uh, then it as a consequences, coral bleaching will happen. Coral bleaching is the phenomena where the host coral expels its algal partner due to various stress conditions. This result So bleaching leaves the coral vulnerable to starvation and diseases. As you can see in the picture, the bleaching, we will see about it. So coral bleaching and microbes. In the picture, the coral is basically a brown color, but these are bleached to white color. So what really happens? First, tissue damage due to various pathogens attack or disease, but like, or environmental factors. Tissues will be damaged, which will results in oxidative stress as reactive oxygen species are produced, which damage the coral body inside. Then it will lead to microbial dysbiosis, imbalance of the beneficial or harmful microorganisms. Then algae disruption will happen. The algal symbiont will be expelled, which declines the photosynthesis and eventually leads to coral bleaching. So there are some interesting facts about the coral microbe association which I can find. So the microbiome to each reef is unique. So to identify a particular reef or particular species of the corals, we can use the microbiome as microbial fingerprints. Then comes microbes can supply up to 90% of the coral energy. The holobiont viruses aid in gene transfer and regulation. Then microbial changes can predict bleaching early, as we saw in the previous slides. And coral reefs host over 10 to the power 7 microbial cells per centimeter square of surface. This is a very large amount. And endolithic algae acts as a backup energy source. So what are the future perspectives of the topic? The association of coral and microbe can be used in the restoration of coral species. Like microbial probiotics for are used can coral can be used for coral recovery. Then climate resilience, selective microbial communities are used to enhance stress tolerance. In biotechnology, novel enzymes and compounds isolated from coral associated microbes are found and then used in various antimicrobial or defense mechanisms. So and used it, these associated microbes can be used in conservation monitoring also. So here comes the conclusion. The coral animal is an integrated multi-species system. Eubiosis is a healthy balanced microbiome is essential for the nutrient cycling and host defense, while environmental stress drives microbial imbalance, which is dysbiosis, leading to bleaching and diseases in corals. And understanding the holobiont is crucial for developing effective reef conservation and restoration tools. So with that, I am completing this video. Thank you everyone for my for your patience. Thank you so much.